money has to be put first. The business part has to be put first.
Mm-hmm.
The professionalism has to be put first. That way, you will work your way up the ladder the right direction.
Thank you for joining me on In the Thick of It. I'm Amanda Thickk. I am introducing you today to a veteran of the adult industry. He has been in the industry officially for 20 years.
Ooh.
We're about to get into that. We met several years ago. We've shot multiple scenes. He's a veteran. He's a producer. He's talent. He's all the things. Shaundam.
Hey,
Welcome.
what's going on?
I haven't seen you in so long. It's been a couple years, right?
Yeah, like 2 or 3.
At least. A lot of life has happened. Didn't you move? You renovated your house or something?
Yeah, well, my house got flooded.
Oh, that's right.
And I was staying in a hotel. Oh, yes, I haven't seen you since then.
I haven't seen you. I think our last scene was a Christmas one in a hotel.
Yep.
That was a good
I was
scene,
staying in a hotel for like 6 months until they finished.
Okay. How do you like the renovations? Do you use it for content and
Oh,
everything?
yeah, all the time. It's great.
Yeah.
I was like, I had that in mind when I was picking everything out. I was like, yeah, this is going to be good.
Good.
It kind of happened. My house got flooded for a good reason, I think.
Well, yeah, because then you get the money back from the insurance, right? So
Yeah,
now
so
you can I can get new shit.
Yeah, and I could say, okay, I could take these old cabinets out. I could put some new flooring in, put some white counters in, get new couches. Yeah, and I can think of porn while I'm picking everything out.
Of course. So, do you still have your office too? Because you had a location where you were also shooting.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I still have that. That's that spot.
Okay.
It's
So
not
why
too
do you
far
need
from here.
both?
Well, you switch it up. So over there, I do for photos, and I got different sets over there that I could use. So I'm actually doing some renovation over there, changing things around. So I've been there like 3 years.
Oh, okay. And
I got
you
a
were
milking table over there too.
you have what?
A milking table.
A milking table?
Yeah, you don't know what that is.
I mean, I think I know what that is, but why don't you school me?
Well, it's like all right, so it's kind of like a glory hole,
Okay.
except you sit under a table.
You sit under a table?
Yeah, you sit under a table, not me.
Okay.
I'm on top of the table.
Oh. So like a massage table with a hole in it.
There you go. Ooh, hey, you just gave me an idea. I can be getting a massage up here and then have the secret.
And another massage somewhere else.
They should have that at massage places.
Oh, that's funny.
Like a hole in the table.
Maybe they do. I've never seen it though.
I've never been to any. Wink, wink. No, just saying.
Oh my gosh. So when did you get into production? Because you got into the industry, you said 20 years ago. First of all, I'm curious, like, I don't want to rehash old questions that maybe you've asked or you've answered in other places, but I'm curious, like, what was the thing that said, I want to be in the adult industry?
The one thing that said it, I mean, it wasn't that I thought of it. I used to watch a lot of. First of all, I used
Okay.
to like ever since I found my first Playboy magazine. I
Okay.
was just like, and I remember I found this one. I don't know if it was real or not, but the chick had 3 tits. Yeah, and I was like, oh man, this is the shit. You should look that
What's
up.
that movie? There's a movie with that. It's like a,
Yeah, I think I remember, but that was like way after that time. And
Yeah,
I was like, and
okay.
I thought that was real for reals back then. I remember that magazine, but that didn't get me started in. What got me started in porn was probably like all the chicks, most of the chicks I was fucking, they were like, oh shit, you should be in. And then it came to a point where I was fucking chicks that were in, and they say,
Okay.
oh, you should be in
So this was like from your dating life when these women were like, oh yeah, you should
if you
do
want to call
this.
it that. Yeah,
Dating, hooking up, whatever.
yeah, smash or pass. Or something.
Why do you think they said you should do it? Was it just because you're
I
like,
don't know. You tell me.
I know we have some scenes.
Yeah, you tell me why they said it. Yeah. I'm gonna turn this interview around.
I know.
Yeah, you tell me. So why do you think they said that?
Okay. Well, let's turn this around. I
And
mean, I would
not the
say,
obvious though. Let's start with the non-obvious.
well, I
things.
think that there is something that people don't really appreciate about male performers is it's an athletic event.
Mhm.
It just is. And to make it entertaining for the camera, it really takes more than just your average situation. Like every guy thinks they can do it. Every guy thinks they can walk in and be like, I can shoot. No, you can't. No, you can't. I'm sorry, you can't. It takes a level of showmanship. So athleticism, it just you have to bring something more to it because you're performing. I think a lot of guys can't even really like imagine what that looks like.
Right.
So, because you're having to do things that are a little unnatural, which is where the athleticism comes from. So, and then when you work with bigger girls, you need even more of athleticism because you have to work around a bigger body. You have to be able to move things around and like it takes more work. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but like that's what I hear.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it should, but I don't know. I just when the camera comes on or when my it's hard, I'm just a superhero. Everybody's the same. Everything is the same to me
You're
at that point. I have one mission, and that's it. It's like you came here to accomplish something. And
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna do. If you're not breathing hard and saying, "Oh shit, that's some of the best dick I ever had," at the end of the shoot, then I didn't do my job right.
I see.
You know, and
Huh.
I'm saying that happens always, but that in my head. It's like okay, and I have to do that for the camera, and regardless if it's real or if it's acting, that's another thing. I was doing acting way before I did. That's something that I've never said on an interview. I just thought about that right now for some reason. But whether it's real or if it's acting, you got to make it look good. Just like you said, even if sometimes it's too hot. Like in a normal situation, you could stop and turn the AC on.
Mm-hmm.
But in this situation, you just have to let the sweat drip into your eyes because you're in Miami in a warehouse and they don't have nothing but a swamp cooler.
Mm.
And on top of that, they got hot lights all on you. So yeah, when you said it's athleticism and it's professionalism and dealing with certain situations, like almost like you was in the training for the military. Sometimes I've done stuff where it was outside in the cold, super cold, like freezing cold. You know,
I've done like modeling shoots like that, and it was December, and I have to like wear like lingerie, and I have to look natural, like I'm totally comfortable, but it's
right,
really like 30 degrees, and I'm freezing.
right.
Yeah,
So yeah, so those type of situations. I've
but
done stuff in the desert out deep in the desert. There's like scorpions and tarantulas crawling by, and it's 110 degrees.
what the hell?
Yeah, so
What kind of scene is this?
this was it was some weird. It was like I guess some kind of fetish because I actually went out there and I pissed on the girl. I didn't even fuck her. Like she was like, okay, what's gonna happen is, um, you're gonna pee on me out in the desert. Like I drove her out to the desert, then I peed on her, and then I left her in the desert. And then I guess somebody else came, picked her up, and threw her in her trunk, and then took her to the hotel and fucked her. Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, it was like some, but it was interesting. I
That is
thought.
interesting.
Yeah, and I think that was the first time I ever peed on somebody on camera. Is it?
Wow.
Wait, maybe. Well, yeah,
Do
like
you do a lot of fetish stuff or just more like
I have been. Yeah,
okay.
I have been lately.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done. I kind of started doing solo and fetish foot stuff in the very, 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 very 20 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And then now I'm like, well, I started doing that and that was doing good. I don't really do that anymore. So
You just
I,
lost
I started,
interest
I
maybe
started,
or
well, I found one other thing that was doing better for me where I was like bored of doing jacking off all the fucking time. So I was like, okay, well, now I can do this. And then it kind of, I didn't realize that the other, I was doing both at the same time at one point because I really didn't have too many, it was no content creators back then. So back then, finding talent was kind of like I was saying earlier I was already fucking a bunch of chicks anyway. So I would sometimes be like, hey, you know, do. And they were like, sure. Anything for you, big dick daddy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
or
have to ask you this though because a lot of guys who have a lot to work with don't know how to back off or they don't know how to read the woman's body if she's crawling away from you,
mhm.
right? Like you can read the signs, right?
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
hard to understand.
yeah.
Why is it that some guys just I'm like
I can't speak for other
is
people.
it just but is it a like You can't, I know, but like
Yeah.
just from like the perspective of like, I'm just gonna go in there and do this thing, or like you're hurting. You could be hurting this other
Well, what is
person.
this go? Because I have that mentality of I'm gonna go in here and do
That's why
this
I'm bringing
thing.
it up because what you said earlier, I was like,
Yeah,
I don't
but I
know. You
go
got
in
to be
here,
able to
but I
back
go
off.
in here and do this thing. But I know what I can't say that they don't know what they're doing. But I go in here and I do this thing, and it's not to destroy you, but it actually is. But it's not to hurt you.
Right.
It's not to hurt you, but it is to destroy. So you have to know how to destroy and exhaust without hurting someone.
That's a fine line.
Pain is fine, but not hurting them. Two different things.
Okay. How do you know the difference?
How do I know
Like, how do
when to
you
go
know the
from
difference?
slow to pounding you?
No, but like, just at what point can you read that there's maybe some pain, or maybe this is crossing a line? Like, what cues are you reading from body language, or do you work
Mm,
that out in advance?
I would say that. So if if it doesn't feel good for me, then I know it doesn't feel good for you, and that's physical and there's some sort of mental connection there when you are shooting a scene. So physically, if it doesn't feel good for you, and if it's not mentally there, then I kind of instantly can. You have to pay attention. Maybe you have to pay attention. It's even though you're Shaundam the Destroyer, I still have to pay attention to what's going on because I don't want to end up getting destroyed.
Right.
So
I'm thinking of a scene I did with somebody who was younger. It was a great scene, and it was like destroyer mentality, but it
mhm.
was like, I'm like slapping him, like, okay, like too much, stop, like chill. But I didn't want to stop the scene. It wasn't bad enough for me to be like, oh, this is crossing a line. So I
Right.
was trying to stay in it, but I was like, motherfucker, stop. Like, read the signs. If I'm
Well,
slapping
if you get to
you,
that, if you don't want to stop the scene and you get to that position, then you just say, "Oh shit, you pounded the shit out of me. Let me suck." It is, and then
by the way, we're going for YouTube. So like,
hop off, and turn around. Or you can beep that out.
I'm going to
You can beep 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 beep. Let me beep your beep.
I'm warning you because there's so many beeps already. Like, we're going to,
I was trying to be cool, but then we started talking about erotic encounters in front of
I
cameras.
know.
So
Yeah. So, but tell me how you juggle, because you're a parent,
yes,
and so you've got your
I'm a
studio.
co-parent.
You're a co-parent.
Yeah.
Is that how it works then? Because some of the times you're in dad mode, sometimes you're in work mode. Like, how do you
I'm
juggle?
always in dad mode, always in work mode. I never get out of either one of those modes.
Okay.
So it's not really a juggle. It's like my kids are got a couple of ages. So if I need to go in a couple hours and take care of something, then they're pretty self sufficient. And when they're not there, I try to work the most. When they are there, unless it's an emergency, I will schedule stuff, or if something comes in where I need to be there, then I would.
Yeah.
But like I said, I co-parent, and the other half is pretty good with, hey, I gotta go do this. Like she's already, oh yeah, no problem.
And traveling too.
Yeah, traveling, everything. I have no problems.
Yeah.
And then if I need my mom to come out here, then she will.
My
So
mom does that sometimes for me too.
yeah, so it's all good.
Yeah. So what is next? Like with you've got a production company then.
Oh,
I feel like you do more than most male talent. Most male talent just does the scene. They're kind of living that life, but they're not really thinking ahead. And it seems like you've kind of already figured that out. Like do you have a background in marketing? Or I know you said,
I got a background in everything,
like, what?
from graphic design to audio engineering to film and production.
Didn't you go to school for that?
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
I learned all those things. Yeah. So
Wow. Okay.
so I don't like school
Well, it doesn't sound like it.
at all. Like even when I went to school, I didn't really go to school. But when I find something that I want to learn, then I like school at that point, and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna get straight A's. So if it's
Okay.
English, if it's math, I don't, I don't want it. But if it's how to set options on a camera, even to this day, I spend at least 3 4 hours on YouTube a day, whether it's a couple in the morning or a couple at night. Like if I don't have something new that I need to learn about, I will either go rewatch videos that I've watched on stuff that I've already have. So that's just me, just self enhancing myself because, like you said, do I have a production company? I produce standard videos, VR videos. I got the photography studio, so I'm taking pictures. I'm shooting over there. I'm shooting at the two locations where I'm shooting at. Um, some other things I got. I'm working on right now. I won't say too much, but it's
Okay.
kind of like it's an app that I'm working on.
Okay.
So
But see, that's one of the things I've always enjoyed is that every time I talk to you, there's like another angle or another business perspective, or like you're always thinking about more or how to
no,
leverage
wait,
better
not more. You almost said it. Mm, mo-
money.
money. Yes, I'm always thinking about money. That in order to be a millionaire, somebody told me you need like what 7 businesses, successful ones. So I have one I could say that's pretty successful or better than I ever imagined. So I'm working on get 6 more.
What 6 more would you work on?
I don't know. Just in the process. Hopefully the app that'll be good. It's
Yeah.
not going to be betting on prediction apps. No, I thought that would be, but no, I'm not good at that. So
Okay.
I'll give that up.
Is it still in the realm of adult stuff or is it totally different?
Um, well, the way that it's I'm taking care of it, it'll be I can do for both.
Oh, okay.
So I started the main one for just as big as I could go for just normal, not normal or mainstream. So now what I'm going to do after that's completed, then I'm going to break down from the completed one that's geared towards adult. So then I'll have 2 different ones.
When are you coming out with this where you can talk more about it so that people can like find it?
Like maybe 3 months,
Okay.
3 more months. Yeah, I haven't
So
said
like
nothing.
the
I'm over here like
I know. I don't want to
talking
lock you
about a
in.
crime over here.
I know. Well, like maybe the end of 2026
Oh yeah,
ish.
100%.
Okay.
By January, oh yeah, we ready to roll.
Okay. Because
At
I don't
least
know
at
when
least
people
start
are going to hear this.
beta testing at least by January. That's what my goal is.
Okay, so early 2027.
Hmm.
So whenever people are hearing this, it's that. Okay. Interesting. So like we were just talking about Exotica a little bit ago and
Yeah.
you were kind of talking about the business stuff. So have you ever thought about, and I think you have, we've talked about this previously, but have you ever really taken on any other talent to help them manage their brands? Or like, is that something that interests you at all?
If I ever take it on other, I mean, I have, I have like a couple that I've before.
Mm-hmm.
So I've worked um with Cassie Starr, which was my kid's mom.
Okay.
So I helped her. She did fetish, balloon fetish. So she did it. It was like from I never knew you can even. One time we were at Clips Hotel booth, but she used to go with me and hang out, and then one of the guys was like, "Oh yeah, you could do fetish. There's all kinds of fetishes, even balloons." And I was like, "Balloons? What's that?" So I start looking, and then I was like, "All right, yeah, this is cool. If you want to pick a fetish, pick this one." So she started doing balloons, and she got pretty popular at it. And then she had other plans and went off to other things. But I helped her. She built it. So now I'm also working with. I helped build another VR company. It's a fetish VR company called Compulsive. So that's starting out like way better than expected. So, and that hasn't even been a whole year yet, and it's already bringing in income to pay for models. So it's
Wow.
already self-sufficient. I don't get paid for shooting, but I'm the one that started it for them, and it's already self-sufficient. So it's going. Another couple of years, I think it'll be paying bills.
Okay. What platforms are your VR things on?
Um, VR, POVR, VR Smash, Fap House,
Sex Like Real?
Sex Like Real, um, all of them.
Okay.
All of them. Anyone that I could get it
I
on.
don't even know of some of those. I need to like, do my homework.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of VR. I do have the model camera, like the most basic
I
model
remember.
version. Yeah.
Which one? You have the views. Is it the
Yes.
views?
I have the views one.
One thing about the views, I still have mine too, but you work with PC or Mac?
I have a Mac and I had a lot of problems using it. Do I need a PC for that? Because
Now because the company went out of business, so I had the app on my phone. Now you can't. So when I had it on my phone, it was cool. But then when they went out of business, they took it from the app store. And when I changed my phone, you know how to transfer your apps over, then it didn't. It wouldn't. It couldn't transfer that one. So then I couldn't use it anymore to look at the that gave you the opportunity to see what the camera was seeing when you got ready to shoot.
right,
So you could still use it without that.
but you can't see
You
what the
ain't gonna
cameras can see.
you ain't gonna know what it looks like. But
Oh.
if you have an Android, there's a group on Facebook, and you can get the app from the group to put it on Android, not for Mac, but you can put it on an Android phone.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That makes sense though, because I had so many tech problems, and that was really one of the main reasons I didn't move forward with it. So I invested in the camera. I was excited to do VR. We have some VR scenes,
Mhm.
and then like I couldn't really get it to work.
Yeah. I
So
mean, really, if I were you, you could make that thing work.
okay,
Even like I would, because I've moved up from that camera. What did I get next? Then I got the Canon R7, and then now I got the R5C. So that was a big jump. That went from
isn't it
you know
like 5K or something? It was
8K.
8K. Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I went from
that's like
a
ching.
little bit, yeah. But
Yeah.
the only way I was reason well, the only way I was able to buy that was from the money from the camera that you have. So I bought the next level up. Then that one, I was like, oh yeah, that's the VR is good. You
Is
got
the
to get
main
out
thing
there.
you think with VR like if I let's say I do it just solo stuff, right? Isn't
Yeah,
the
you
person
can.
who's watching just really wants to interact with like the person they're seeing? No?
You gotta. So I see a different way.
Okay.
So I like to be creative, and when I shoot certain things, that's why I like a lot of times to be behind the camera, because then I can, just do what I have in my brain, outside of trying to have someone else do it. So with the VR, what I'll start doing now, it was most of it is POV, where they put the guy behind the camera, and it's just your basic. Okay, the guy with the headset on is going to feel like he's that person.
Mhm.
But then there's other fans that like to see like voyeur type, I guess you would say, as if they were sitting in the room
Just
and
watching.
watching.
Yeah, we have a scene like that.
Yeah, so a lot of fans like to see that as well. So what I've been doing now is just kind of getting more creative with the camera. So not necessarily putting a person behind it, but still treating it like a person and giving different angles, not just putting the camera here and then shooting. Maybe this is a real person, and I'll put the camera here, or there maybe it'll be like your butt facing this way, and then me on the other end, but I'll put the camera at a level that it looks like their waist is equal to your butt, and I'll look towards the camera and I'll speak as if they were in the action, even though there's not another person there. But when they put the headset on from where I put the camera and they look down, it looks like they're actually there, except it's just
Okay.
not another person there. Just like Blush does stuff, and they've used dummies, and not talking about other male talent. I'm talking about the silicone
The
guy.
toys,
Yeah, the
yes.
torso.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Torso
I
and stuff
used
like
one
that.
on one of their sets. It's the
Yes.
only time I've ever used one of those toys, and I was like, this is like the weirdest thing. It's people don't realize it's like because it's silicone, it's like sticky. Like
Yeah.
it gets like you have to cover it in I think it was cornstarch to keep it from not being sticky. So it was
Oh.
very strange. Cuz you as male talent, you can't really move.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't do anything.
Nah.
You're so restricted cuz like just for anybody watching, when you're filming a VR camera, you have to get so close to it but don't touch it.
Yeah.
So imagine like I have to get my behind this close to something and not bump
Well,
into
not that
it.
close. Maybe about that close.
Well, when I'm doing solo stuff, I have
Oh,
to
they
get
want you to be that close.
like really like on it basically. When we're doing a scene, yeah, it's like
A
maybe
foot.
a foot away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought about between 6 inches and a foot.
Yeah.
But then sometimes there are times when you do want to get close because I have microphones that represent each ear.
Right.
So if you come over to the side and you speak directly into the microphone on this side, when they're watching it,
They hear it on
they'll
the
see you. They'll
side.
see you come here, and then they will hear everything coming from this ear. So it gives them that what they call immersive, I guess, immersive experience. So
Mm.
you're putting them in the room. So even if it was like a voyeur thing, and we were just like it was like the camera was there like sitting, and we were over there communicating with each other and also communicating with the camera. At one point, you could just leave from there, walk to the camera, and just come up to the camera, just be closer, and be like, I don't want him to know this, but
Right.
right. So then, and I can be in the background, like, what she say? What she say? So the person that's watching this heard you whisper. So it kind of makes them feel like, and oh, now this guy's asking, what you say? What she say?
Mm-hmm.
It's giving them the more of a feel that they were there in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So those type of things you got to kind of like get creative with, and I just want to change some of the stuff so my stuff could be a little bit different
Have you had feedback from it?
all the time.
And
Yeah,
people love it.
the VR. Well, I'm gonna tell you this: the fans that watch VR, they're a different type of human
How are they different than?
because when they comment, they're gonna say a whole lot like this, and then if your stuff is trash, they're gonna let you know.
I love that.
They're gonna let you know, but they're not gonna just be like, well, then you got some of the ones that'll be, like, oh, this shit sucks. I don't even know.
But they'll tell you why they didn't like
But
it.
there's some that won't, but then there are a lot that will. They'll be like, at 3, it was good until you got to 3.17. Between 317 and 340, the angle was a little bit too low. Bring it up and it'll be perfect. Like stuff like that. So,
That's awesome.
but then a lot of times when I had the views and I wasn't lighting right, they were like, this shit's crappy. This it's get a better camera. Get a better camera. So that's why I kept shooting with that. And then I stepped up a little bit. And then they were like, okay,
Ah.
you got a better camera, but it wasn't good enough. It was like a step beyond it kind of looked the views probably looked better, but the views probably looked better, but the camera was better. I just wasn't using it right or something. So then
Oh.
I stepped up to the one the big boys use. And
Okay.
then they were like, great. Now all they do is say it's great quality. I was like, yeah, I had to spend $10,000 to
Oof.
get it right. Yeah.
Oof. And that's just the camera.
No, that was
No?
the camera, the lens, and the MacBook that I had to buy that would be able to edit I had to pay $4,000 on a computer just to be able to edit the videos, and it wouldn't take
Because those
6 hours to export.
files. Yeah, those
Right.
files are so
Oh,
big.
check this part out. Now, since the AI thing's going on and all the hard drives are expensive, I had to buy because one scene, 35 minutes, 40 minutes is 1 terabyte on the card. So I had one terabyte card, but the only problem was if we wanted to shoot 2 scenes that day, I would have to take that 1 terabyte card, stick it in the computer, transfer that footage onto an external hard drive, erase the card, and then put that in. The terabyte card, I think, $700 for the one card, and then
Wow.
and then so then I got a 2 terabyte card now. So I have the one and the two. It was a crazy sale that I think I paid $600 for the 2 terabyte, and I think it was like $1,200. And I was like, I should have bought two because I still need more. But now at least if I go shoot, I have 3 terabytes, so I can at least do 3 scenes before I have to transfer anything.
What's crazy to me though is that you have to upload these to a host site, which means they have to be able to accommodate that level.
Well, once it's edited, it's not that high.
Okay, so once it's
So
rendered, the files are smaller.
yeah, once it's rendered, we're talking about for a 40-minute scene, probably about 30 gigs.
Okay,
It's still big, but
but
then
not a terabyte. That's
right.
crazy.
And I put stuff on mini vids, so I would just drop it down from 8K to 4K, and then I dropped the bit rate down. So they're getting less quality than they would because mini vids doesn't allow anything over, I think, 10 gigs. So I have
Yeah.
to work my way to get it down to 10 gigs, and then, but it still looks good. It just doesn't look as good as the 8K.
Yeah. Wow. What has surprised you the most about shooting VR? Like when you got into it, what is there any like big surprises about it?
That it makes like 10 times more money than other stuff.
That's crazy because I've never really heard anybody say that. Like I heard Charles had said he does well with it, which is why he put so much effort into it. But I've never heard anybody else say that.
Well, it really wasn't too many people really doing it.
Is
And
that why
then,
it's more open?
but then the thing is, you have to get to the point where you're gonna have the right equipment. So we already said that the camera was like 35, the lens was like 22, the cards are like one to everybody was 1,500, the computer was 4,000. Then you gotta get tripod stands, lights, the camera, the microphone, the recorder. I got a wireless monitor that like just all that stuff. It just builds up. It's a big investment, and then you have to teach yourself how to use it, and then you have to teach yourself how to edit it because it ain't the same.
That's where I got stuck because I could film some stuff. And then I'm like, I remember asking you, I was like, help me. I'm struggling because even to put your logo or something on the scene, because it's 3D, you can't just slap a logo
That
on
was
it.
hard for me to figure out.
You have to do it like banner style or something like on the peripherals, don't you?
I mean, so before it was different. I was like just made up a way to do it. I would put the logo where I wanted it, and then whatever I put it on the left side, I would copy it on the left side, and then I would just put a minus in front of the horizontal location, and then it would move over automatically even. So it had to be even and not flipped. You probably would think it should be flipped around, but it shouldn't.
Okay.
So it would have to match. But now you could do it in the software.
But you just had to mess with everything and figure it out.
Yeah. And there was no Premiere or DaVinci that was built to edit immersive videos.
So what do you use for that?
Now there is.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, before there wasn't. You had to make up something and figure it out. But now there is where you can actually go in. The way I use it now, I use DaVinci, and you basically, it's the two windows, the two cameras. It'll basically break down so you only see one.
That's helpful.
But in the background there's two.
Okay.
So now if you put that logo over to the bottom right or whatever, it's automatically copying it to the left side.
Oh.
Yeah. They didn't have that before.
I've had to learn everything the hard way. So even with editing, like I started with iMovie on my phone, then I did Power Director on my phone, then I
I
did.
don't even know what that is.
It's another one. There's Power Director. It's actually pretty good. And then I finally upgraded to Adobe, like the Premiere Pro. But then once I started doing the podcast, you couldn't automatically sync the audio file with the video file's audio. Like you had to manually do that. So I had to teach myself DaVinci. So I've just had to
Are you using
the
DaVinci
hard
now?
way. I'm using DaVinci now for my podcast.
Use the auto sync. You
Yep.
seen it? Where you
Yep.
yeah,
That's what made me switch.
man, that's the shiznit right
That
there.
saved hours. Like, so Premiere, get your shit together.
That auto
DaVinci, you
switch.
win.
Yeah, that auto switch, man.
It changed. It was a game changer. It's
Even with the VR, it works. So I record on the two separate mics.
Uh-huh.
I put it in there, just whoop, click, you go, ta-da, bam, lined up quick.
See, now this is where I'm like, okay, so Shaundam, we need to sit down and you're going to have to teach me some shit. I don't know if I have to pay you to mentor my ass, but the editing is so hard. And I do want to do more VR. I've had a lot of requests.
Did you say pay your ass to mentor?
I may have to pay your ass.
Oh, I thought you said pay with your ass to mentor.
Well, I mean, we could talk about that too.
I got it mixed up. My brain's mixing up words. My brain's mixing up words. But yeah, I don't mind. I can teach you.
Because it's so much like, there's a lot that you figured out that I haven't, which is why my little Views camera is just sitting on my shelf, not being used.
Yeah, use that thing. Put it on get a tripod, get some a little light setup going on. Use that thing.
Yeah, I got all the lights and stuff. I got the thing. So when you're not working, because obviously sounds like you're super busy and you've got a lot of projects. Like when you're not in the middle of like adult anything and filming and whatever, what do you do? What do you do for fun that's like not filming?
Drink tequila.
So I'm a lush when I'm
if
not
I'm drinking. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not editing or nothing.
Okay.
I'd be deleting shit.
What do you mean? Accidentally, like, oh, oops.
Just like, oh yeah, let me clean up my desktop. But then you forget that you put something important there that you was gonna get later. Then you delete it, and right when you hear the trash can empty, you go, oh fuck. You start looking for cards. Did I take it off the card? Oh shit. But then you realize, like, it's good because I don't know if you have this, but my phone backs up everything.
My phone's kind of a mess with that.
Yeah.
So the answer is no, it doesn't.
I fell off. What was the question?
Like, what do you do when you said
smoke
tequila, but
weed.
like, what else
Well,
do
I
you
smoke
do?
weed all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, tequila, smoke hookah. If I'm at the house, I love to barbecue. Almost every day. I got 2 ribeye steaks I took out before we came.
Okay.
Yeah, I barbecue chicken and steak like switch up like every other day.
Do you have like a smoker? Or do you do any
I
of
got a
that?
big grill in the back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in the back of the house.
Nice.
I like to do that. Um, uh, shit, man. Oh, well, lately I've been taking cruises.
Really?
Yeah, I took 2 cruises this year
Where
to
did
the
you go?
Bahamas.
Oh, Bahamas. Both
Yeah,
times?
yeah. One time on Norwegian, and the other time was on Virgin. Virgin is the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't,
Virgin is dope.
I didn't even know they had a cruise line. I just knew about like.
There's no kids allowed.
Okay.
Yes, just imagine a cruise ship with no kids, no water slides. All the specialty restaurants are free. You have to pay for your own drinks, which I like better because I had free drinks on Norwegian. They have a timeout day, drinking free drinks all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's a little extra.
yeah, so I like paying for my drinks better, but the food was free. Like all the specialty places, like I got this one drink. It was I forgot what it was, but it was at this place called Razzle Dazzle, and they brought me those plastic red and white popcorn bowls.
Okay.
So they brought me this red and white popcorn bowl bucket, and it had caramel popcorn filled to the top. Then there was a straw, and my drink was inside.
Serious?
So I can get the popcorn bucket. So I'm like drinking my drink and like eating the popcorn. It's like I didn't know it was coming like that. I just picked it off the menu. So that was pretty dope.
Wow.
Yeah, but Virgin was fun. They have all these parties and the shows are um like you wouldn't take your kids to. Like there was a dinner party where people were dancing on the table and singing, and at like during halfway through they took, cause we paid for the VIP seats, so they took the people with the VIP seats up to another room so they could switch things around. Then they asked questions like, "What's the naughtiest thing you ever did?" type stuff, and then whoever had the naughtiest thing, you would think it would be me, but I didn't say nothing like that. I was just like I said some normal shit.
Some vanilla stuff.
Yeah, but then some other lady said something, and the guy was like, "Yeah." So then he tied her up. So each from like 4 groups of us. So one person from each group got tied up, and they tied a rope to them all, like bondage ropes, and we're all like walking them all back out and stuff. It was. I like Virgin. Virgin was cool.
Where does it port out of? Where does it?
Miami.
Okay.
I don't. It might port out of other places, but the only 2 ships that we've gone is flew to Miami, and then ported out.
Okay.
There. But yeah, I like it. So yeah, so I kind of do that for fun now. I can't really say I've only been twice, but
it's a new thing.
Yeah, in the next, I'm going one more time in November this year, probably.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of travel. So you've got these cruises. Are you still traveling to the events like Exotica, AVN, all these things?
Yeah, I went to Exotica this year. I've been going back and forth to Miami. I'm going to Urban X, LA to Urban X.
I've never been nominated for Urban X.
Nah,
Never.
gotta get out there.
I was like, what's this about? It's weird to me.
Urban X?
Yeah.
Well, we shoot some stuff. I get you nominated.
I was just like, wait a minute. A lot of my stuff's interracial. What the hell? How am I not on the radar?
No?
What's up? But, I actually just met them for the first time at the XRCO Awards.
Oh, okay.
Which I'd never been before. Do you ever go to that one?
No, but I will be.
It was really great. It was tiny, but what I loved about it is there was like big talent there. There was like really good quality talent in the room, but in a tiny venue where you actually have access to people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Like there's another podcaster, Javi Mack. I don't know if you know of him, but like he's got a huge podcast. He was just sitting there by himself. I'm like, well, hello there. Let me introduce myself.
Oh, that's dope. Nice.
Yeah. So like I don't it was fun, but it sounds like you're so that's a lot of travel still. But it sounds like you've got help with kids and whatever, so you're able to kind of accommodate it.
Yeah, I'm moving. I'm moving around. So it's good to
Always.
move around. Yeah.
No wonder we haven't shot anything. Like we're not like we're
No,
always
that's
like
not why.
why?
I don't know. You tell me.
I wasn't shooting for a while.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually this is funny. It's not funny. I had damage to a hard drive and it recently got recovered, but for the last year I haven't had it. And when I was looking for some of our scenes, I think almost all of them are on
How
that
did
hard
you?
drive.
How did you? How much did it cost?
Well, one of my fans actually took care of it for me.
Oh,
Yeah. So I think it was
did you make a backup?
I did when I got home. Like once I got it back and I got it recovered, I put it on another hard drive on the one that doesn't have the spinning disc in it. I don't know. It's like a SanDisk one.
You should have two. So
Okay.
so this is what I do. So I have like a one of the big ones with a spinning disc in it. Like
Okay. I
like
hate
a
those now. They're scary.
like a but get one of those like the big ones,
Okay.
and then all your stuff that you have on the small ones, transfer it onto the big one
Okay.
and back it up,
Uh-huh.
like and then unplug it and put it in the closet. So only thing you do with that drive is to take stuff off that's on your other one and just because you can get like 12 terabytes. So you could just whatever's on your little one, just
Okay.
back it up. Make sure it's on that one. So if anything happens to this one, you got this one in the closet that's
It's like
almost
the
untouched.
mamma
Almost.
jamma of hard drives. Well, I think most of our scenes were on the one that got damaged. So I still am going through it to make sure
I got
everything's
everything.
recovered. Yeah, I may have to be like, yo, so like those 15 scenes.
I got everything. I have now. I got a system at home where I can connect to it like a Google Drive. So I have
Okay.
like 222 terabytes in there. So when you need the stuff, I can just be like, give you permission to log in, and you can see all the photos.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know if I need it. But I was like, well, I haven't really been working that much, hadn't seen you, and I was still like trying to recover stuff. So I was like, well, if I have to reach out to get it, I will, but I'm still working on like getting all the rest of my stuff back. So should be good. I'm still checking everything. It was a
Cool.
lot. It was like a whole year of stuff on there. It's
Yeah, yeah,
pretty
you got to
upsetting.
get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What advice would you have for a new creator coming in to this industry that like cuz you've been around for long enough that you've seen like probably different trends, maybe different things. Like what stands out to you as like what would help somebody coming in now?
Um. Let's see. What would help someone coming in now?
Like new male talent. If he just is like green and doesn't really know anything, like what's going to set him up for success?
That's a hard one. Because
Yeah, but you're like the business guy. So I
it's
feel like there's value coming from you.
I would say that it has to be like the person that wants to do it has to know that it's something that they really want. It can't just be like, oh man, if I get in I get to fuck a bunch of hot chicks. It can't be
A
that.
lot of guys do think that. So why do you think that? Why
But
is it bad for them to think that way?
because this is not that's a swinger party. This is a business where you have to come. Even though you get to do that, that's not the main objective of everybody that's doing really well in the industry. The money has to be put first. The business part has to be put first.
Mm-hmm.
The professionalism has to be put first. That way, you will work your way up the ladder the right direction, in a direction where you can make something out of it, and you're not just getting a bunch of videos and just putting them up and then and repeating the process.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to keep your ears and eyes open so you can learn stuff about the industry. Sit in on at the exoticas where there are people speaking about the industry, like learn those type of things. Try to keep yourself professional, like sort of like how musicians and actors, take care of themselves, probably the same type of way, because you're going to be in front of the public in some type of way. So you kind of don't want to be like just like kind of normal. You want to do stuff for yourself where people can look up to you and maybe say, "Oh, I want to do that," or "Oh, hey, Shaundam wears these type of sneakers. They look good on him. I want to do that." Like like if you can get to that point, because there are trendsetters that do stuff like that. I'm not one of them. Well, I don't know. Maybe people are like
Maybe.
Shaundam has a white beard. I want to dye my beard white. So you see all these 25-year-olds with white beards walking around.
That's funny.
Yeah, but it won't be the same though. This is
Yeah.
wisdom. But yeah, so I mean, just like the first thing, you have to know that this is what you want. You have to know, like just like people who do professional sports, people who do regular acting, like they know that that's what they want. There's no other way that I cannot do this. Like this industry is what I is, and I've always knew that. At some point I had to have jobs while I was doing it, but at one point I didn't have to work anymore. This was
Mm.
because this is what I wanted. The reason why I got into the business is because I wanted to be able to go to sleep and wake up with money that I didn't have to go out and use my hands. Residual income. Like, so these type of things are important. If you're thinking, oh, I get to bang a bunch of hot chicks, then it ain't gonna never work out. It ain't gonna work out because you're not gonna have the right mentality, and the girls that are trying to find that in other male performers or collab partners are not gonna find that in you. They're just gonna eventually say this dude's just being a creeper. So that's not gonna help. So if you really want it, it has to be. Can't just say, "Oh, everybody's doing it. I can do it. All I gotta do is use my phone, get tested, and pull my dick out." That's not gonna work like that. You might get what you say you're looking for, but you ain't gonna get the rest, the best, the blessings from everything that comes from working. Just like any other thing, like professional sports. When you grow up, the kids that make it pro, they working out every day from 9, 8 years old up to the time where they're getting drafted. They're working out like this is what they want.
Mm.
So you have to step into this game like this is what I want. There's a lot of things I had to change because I wasn't acting like this is what I really wanted at sometimes.
Then what happened? Like, what did you become aware of that made you change?
I seen other people and I seen them and I start working around other people when I work with the bigger companies, and I would see them and I would watch, and I would be like, wow, I want to, not like some jealous type, but I'll be like, I want what he has. I want to be like that. So then I was like, well, what's different between him and me? I was like, oh, that. So I was like, okay, so it's time for me to start making some changes.
Yeah.
You know,
Can I ask what were some of those observations? Because, I think what you're describing is the difference of what I see with the guys who come into the industry that are new, that are just trying to get some action without the mentality of like, this is a business and I'm building an empire here. Like, that's the difference between the ones that are the flash in the pan and the ones that stick around and have longevity. I mean, 20 years in.
but
So, like, what was some of the things that you saw that were like, okay, I need to change this?
the most important is the physical appearance, regardless of.
You need a white beard.
No, I mean that works, but your physical appearance, like you have to look. I'm not saying small, tall, big dick, little dick, brown dick, orange dick. You have to look healthy. You
Mm.
have to look like you care about yourself a little bit beyond the normal. Like if you say, "Oh, I brush my teeth," no, you have to go get your teeth clean. You have to get your teeth whitened. Like these type of things beyond the normal, because when people look at you, you want them to be like, because anytime I see a famous person, if I'm somewhere and I see a famous person out somewhere just doing their thing, and even if I don't know who that person is, when you look at them, you be like, why does this motherfucker look different?
They're different.
They glow. They like shine. Even with the hat and the sunglasses on, you're like, it's something about this person because they take care of themselves really
Mhm.
well. So that's one thing, because then people will notice that. Like when you do that, along with wanting to have this, taking care of yourself, being professional, showing up on time, not showing up drunk, because that's happened.
Mm.
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's my homie though.
What about female talent? Like, is there anybody, or not anybody, but like any advice that you would give to a new female talent that's coming in that is, again, really green and doesn't really know much, that makes her easier to work with?
I don't know. I shouldn't probably say nothing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Keep your personal stuff off of social media. Your personal problems. Your personal problems. Just because, I mean, maybe some people want to hear it. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though.
I think there's
Because
a difference.
some people probably need that because they don't have someone to listen to them. So at the same time, like me, I don't want to hear other people's problems. If I'm following you on social media, if I'm as a fan and I like your tits, then I don't want to hear your problems too, because I got that at home
I remember seeing this girl, it was on Twitter, and she was putting something out there like, I can't pay my bills, and this
a lot of
industry
times.
doesn't pay me, and like, I need you guys to send me some money. And I was just like, that's so gross. Like, you're basically acting desperate and needy, and like, nobody wants to do that. And if anybody does send you money, it's because they're trying to like rescue a damsel in distress kind
It's
of a
crazy
thing.
because in other ways, if she would have just reworded that a little bit and just add a couple of motherfuckers, you pig, then it would have been fine. I'm fucking. I'm you. It's your fault. I'm fucking. You fucking pig. Send me some fucking money now. That's different.
That is
We approve
different.
of that. I approve of that. But when you're like first, then I start questioning. Like, well, you sucking dick. Well, how could you not have money? Like, and you're sucking dick on film. You should have money.
Right.
You know. So I mean, I don't know. It's not. That's not for me to judge because my finances sometimes are kind
I
of
mean,
fucked up.
everybody's can go up and down, but there is a difference, I think, on social media between having some vulnerability and some transparency about what you're going through, maybe, but not like the nitty gritty. We don't want, it isn't the ugly side necessarily that we all want to hear, because it takes away the sexy, I think. Like vulnerability and authenticity, yes,
Hmm.
but like don't go to the dark side,
Right.
right? Or I always get the ones that are like, I'm gonna be taking some time to myself for like the next week. Like, nobody would know the
If
difference.
you didn't say it,
Just shut the hell up.
right? Just put some old pictures
Put
up.
some old pictures up, schedule them in advance, and take your week off. Shut the hell up. Now I know you have mental problems.
These are some of the things where you gotta kind of want this industry. You kind of want it, like it. So even regardless of if you have this problem, that problem, this is this is one person that you're normal. This person is the person is your brand. You want to keep these two separate as much as possible. So if your normal life, if you're having problems, don't mix them with this one.
Mm,
If you do have some problems with this one at work on set, okay, fine. Put those out there because it has to do with this life.
mm.
But when you start to not pay your rent and your car note and you're getting kicked out of your house, that's that person, not this person. Don't let the world know that that's happening to this person
Mm-hmm.
because this person was everybody looks up to and is already paying.
Yeah. And as the person going through the problems, your own brand can be something that you are inspired by. Like, well, this character is has their shit together. I need to actually be more like that.
Exactly. So, I mean, but then again, you never know. Maybe this is something new that works, and people just do that as a fetish and say, I can't pay my bills. Can you just send me some money? Maybe we're just kind of hating over here
Maybe we're
because
just a bunch of
yeah, because
haters.
maybe it works. Maybe I'm going to fucking go online and say that. But I don't want people to see me as not being able to pay my bills, so I'm not even going to put that out there.
No,
Like, I'm going to be like, no, everything's fine. Phone ain't getting cut off. No, we're good.
everything's fine.
We're good over here.
I've
Yeah.
never shared this story, but I went through something. So way before I got into this industry, and I was just doing massage, I was going through a rough patch. The partner I was not really contributing equally financially, and the overhead was high. So I was carrying most of the weight. Well, it just I had to take time off to have children, and that put us in a situation. So we were facing eviction, and I was still going to see my clients in their multi-million-dollar homes. This is like the Palisades before it all burnt down.
Oh,
This
out in
was
California.
out in California,
Yeah.
Brentwood, high-end clients, and I just never said a word of what I was going through. They didn't know that, like, I was almost getting evicted. My lights had been turned off. Like, all the things I had been through at that time. Never said a word. Because why? That's my problems. Why am I going to come here when you're wanting to have a relaxing massage and, like, ruin your day?
Right.
That's not my place.
Like, dudes want to fucking jerk it off, and now this shit. I'm like, fuck, if I want to hear complaints, I can go in the other room with my wife or something.
Right.
You know, so.
The fantasy. You got to be the fantasy. You don't want to be too much reality.
Unless they're married to a super nice wife who never complains or begs. So now they have to go and find someone that complains and begs. I don't know.
That could exist.
Yeah, it could, 100%. So I'm second thinking it right now. I'm second thinking.
That's its own fetish right there.
Yeah, because I know some guys. No, think about it. It's at a time of your life where you can just be like, "Oh man, can you think you could help me out?" And the dude's gonna be like,
Yeah.
just like that.
Well, that's what all these swindlers do. All these, like, scam artists and stuff. It's like, oh, I'm having this problem. Send me money. But, like,
Yeah, people send it. So
I guess it works.
it's people who want to help everybody. Then you might find a rich person just wants to dish out dough all the time.
I guess it just depends on the brand you're building at the end of the day, right?
And how big your tits are. That matters a lot. It does. It matters a lot. Just being honest. It matters a lot.
I'm glad to know that.
Yes. I'm pretty
I
sure
think
you
I'm
know
good.
that already.
I'm good.
Yes.
I know we were just talking about what I should charge for motorboats at Exotica.
Yeah.
Okay, you said, what was it? You said like $50?
$50.
Okay.
Motorboat. Well.
All right. Unless the shirt comes off and then it's
No, that's
$100.
that's with pasties.
Oh, okay.
No, if it's $100, that's what you sitting on their lap, straddling them and pushing it in their face.
I've just never done any of these things at Exotica. I feel like I've been sleeping on the whole situation. And you were telling me, like, the kind of money that has been made previously when you've gone to
that was
Exotica.
my
And I'm like,
stuff.
oh, shit, I am not on the game.
And I don't even got tits.
Now
See?
I really feel shitty.
I took tits with me, though. I took tits with me.
Yeah.
Take
So
some
you
with
were
me.
still good. You got what you needed.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Well, this has been cool. It's been nice to see you. Would you come back another time? Maybe once you've launched your app and you
Yeah,
can
for
tell
sure.
us more about it
Yeah, for sure.
when you're willing to divulge.
Yes, whatever that means.
Share what you have.
Okay.
Where can people find you?
I will divulge where they can find me.
Please.
Yes, just Google. I'll make it super easy. Just type Google. Shaundam. That's Shaundam. That's Google Shaundam. Shaundam. I'm sure she's going to put it on the screen right here somewhere. So
Yeah, pretty much. I can't link descriptions anymore. I got flagged for that.
Oh, for the yeah, you ain't got to. Just
Yeah.
that's
but
why I
can
always
put
say
it in
Google. Just you Google my name, I'm coming up.
Yeah.
Coming up as soon as you type it in.
I noticed that because I was trying to find your previous podcast episodes and I was like, whoosh,
Yes.
you're all over the internet.
Make sure you have your filter on because some
Oh,
other
yeah.
stuff.
Don't be in a public place.
Yeah, make sure you have your filter on and a privacy screen protector.
Yeah, not at the airport. It's funny. I always run into you at airports. Hasn't it been at least
You
twice?
saw me at the airport
Yeah, there was like 2 times where we ran into each other
in LA, in Vegas.
in Jersey.
Oh,
I think.
Jersey?
One was in Vegas. One was in Jersey. Once you gave me a ride home.
Man, I probably was drunk.
Wow. I
don't
hope
remember.
not.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
shit.
I had parked my car here at the airport. I had
Yeah.
parked my car at the airport.
Yeah. And you drove, it was when you were still partnered up and both of you guys dropped me
Was
at
it
my
the
house.
silver car? Oh yeah, I did used to leave my car at the airport back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like we said, it's been a while, but yeah, I've run into you at least twice at the airport.
And I take that back. I do not drink and drive. I was just joking.
Just entertainment purposes only.
Yes, entertainment purposes only.
Well, I hope you come back and talk again soon.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime. That was fun.
It was.